Welcome everyone to another video of Crypto Wisdom. This is your host Mr. Aslan. As always, this is not financial advice and this is purely for educational purposes only. Please do invest in any of the tokens in the cryptocurrency space out there with due diligence and proper research. Do check out my other videos on Crypto Wisdom, which would probably give you some idea of if you're new to crypto. If you have any suggestions as such, I would definitely love to hear them in the comment section below. And also, please do hit the subscribe button and the like button. Both are free of cost. Soulbound tokens. What are these soulbound tokens? We know about NFTs, and recently I did a video of SFTs, which are semi-fungible tokens as well. Now, what exactly are these soulbound tokens? How do they function? Let's go ahead and have a check on that. Imagine you had an NFT which you could trade, but what if it was something related to your personal details? If anyone usually hacks your wallet, then that particular wallet information or the NFT could definitely be sold out in the dark web or even black markets. Always safe to go ahead and secure your information. One. Second, how is it that we can actually go ahead and utilize blockchain technology and create a token for your personal digital identity on the blockchain network? Now, this is something that gave birth to the thought of soulbound tokens. This again was imagined by none other than Vitalik Buterin with another team of well-renowned people, which I'm going to show you right now. So in May 2022, Vitalik Buterin, lawyer Pooja Olhavar, and E. Glenn Weil, an economist and a social technologist, these three people actually proposed a soulbound token theory or a concept. Now, how did this actually originate? I mean, it's kind of a funny scenario for me at least, because Ethereum itself also originated on the same grounds, and this here, a soulbound token, has also originated from the same World of Warcraft. Yes, Vitalik was playing World of Warcraft, and that is when he decided to go ahead and find Ethereum as a blockchain network. And right now, that's the same game which has inspired him to also go ahead and come out with this particular concept of soulbound tokens. How, you ask? There are certain items inside the game. If you are playing World of Warcraft, you would know that there are certain soulbound items wherein the character, when he or she would get that particular item, they wouldn't be able to trade those items. It will be bound to that specific character or the soul, they want to call it. So that is when the concept of soulbound token came into existence. What exactly is this soulbound token? Well, it is just a token as any other token that is existing in the crypto space on the blockchain. But the speciality here lies in the way that this particular token functions and utilizes blockchain to create a digital identity of any person out there in the world. Now, what are the use cases, you might ask? Consider this: a soulbound token is nothing but as similar to an NFT, but it is not tradable on the network. Meaning, NFTs are something that can be created, which definitely would have information which is on a smart contract, and once coded cannot be forged by anyone else. However, these NFTs are tradable. Like, for example, if you can go ahead and create an NFT of any artwork, you would be able to go ahead and trade it, like transfer it to someone for a specific amount of price. Whereas soulbound tokens will definitely not have any monetary value at all. Why? Because it's kind of your driving license, it's your social security number, it's your medical insurance details, it's your job profile or your resume. These are the kind of use cases that we are seeing for soulbound tokens that are proposed, which ideally give you a digital identity using the blockchain technology. And why this is very much important? First and foremost, security. Second, it is transparency. Simply put it cannot be forged. And it's a public ledger, and anyone and everyone will be able to go ahead and check the information. Now, this is useful in many cases where I will put across two scenarios from my end, apart from the three that is listed over here. The first one being education history, second job applications, and third health records. Health records, I believe, is a really potential field for blockchain technology to enter, mainly for the fact where, take this wild situation where you are on a holiday with your family and you already have a history of some chronic disease, and due to some or the other problem, you do get hospitalized over there in a new country or in a new place where you do not know much about it, and the doctor does not know who you are. There is some kind of medical history that you will need to provide to that specific doctor to diagnose what your problem is and provide a solution to that. However, you might not readily be having all the information available at that point of time. What if your entire medical history till date, from the time of diagnosing your first chronic disorder till the time that you are now hospitalized in a new country, is stored on the blockchain, and that too on a public ledger? By just sharing your wallet ID or even the token ID itself, you would be able to give the entire detail and the history of your total medical condition, which would provide the doctor the much important information in terms of helping you get over your sickness. And how is it that you can still maintain privacy? You can build an app or a DApp, I would say, which only reads the smart contracts, which is still private information, and that can only be accessed through this authorized DApp alone. Now, this is something that kind of would be a little centralized itself. However, you would definitely have your data available on the blockchain, which is a big plus point, as well as the security aspect and the privacy aspect would definitely add up. Now, on the other note, there are two other scenarios which I believe would be definitely helpful. The first being a criminal record. What if a person's criminal record was stored on the blockchain and anyone across the world would have access to that particular database? That would definitely help solve a lot of crimes, one, and also probably even apprehend a few of the criminals who might be out of the country bounds. Now, there are other laws and regulations that are governing it. However, you would be able to take a look at these particular criminal histories or records, and it's not the police alone that would be benefiting from this. It would also be the insurance companies, it could also be banks who are providing loans. They would any other sector that would ideally do a background check or a background verification for you as a person would make use of this particular data. The other use case that I can actually think of is the social media websites like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. They do have a hell lot of bot accounts that are existing. What if these soulbound tokens would provide you a digital identity for a verification per se in terms of creating a profile on these websites? Now, that would be a very big plus point, because in that route, you would totally eliminate the bots. All your information is stored on the blockchain, and there can be a verification mechanism that can be utilized and that cannot be forged. So what you could actually have is a bot free social media platform and a legit account holder as well. No one would be able to fake your identity on the profile because it might have a background verification check done through these soulbound tokens. Imagine on Twitter, I think we have close to around 2 to 3 Elon Musk fake accounts. I've seen that multiple times. Whenever there is something related to crypto that is posted, then this particular message drops by stating Elon Musk is donating some Bitcoin, he's donating some Dogecoin, he's donating some Tesla cars. So these kind of scams and these kind of phishing attacks can definitely be avoided. One of this is what Binance is actually planning to do. The DAO, or the Decentralized Autonomous Organization, currently works with the concept of whoever is the highest number of tokens holder would be able to get a majority share of voting rights. What might happen in these scenarios is there might be a deep pocket holder who could create multiple wallets, who could have multiple accounts and just go ahead and control the entire voting system as a one-man army. However, if the DAO is supposed to be truly decentralized and the power should truly exist with the community in place, then the way that it has to function is equal voting rights to all those members who are contributing to the community rather than people who just have some big deep pockets. Now, in those scenarios, soulbound tokens can definitely come into a use case. You could start assigning certain attributes to the soulbound token for that specific person based on the contribution that he or she would have done for the community, and basis that reputation rating that you go ahead and provide using this soulbound tokens, that person would have the voting rights allotted in a DAO. So in a world where we are moving from Web 2 to Web 3 and decentralized autonomous organizations or DAOs are actually becoming quite popular, and they might be the future is what I personally presume. These kind of precautions are supposed to be definitely taken in those scenarios. Now, the next as to what exactly is Binance doing on these SPTs or soulbound tokens. Now, Binance is actually planning to go ahead and integrate or kind of come out with SPTs called Binance account bound tokens. So what will happen ideally here is you would be assigned a token for any account that you hold with KYC verification on Binance exchange. Now, when you are an account holder, you ideally would have to go through the KYC process, which kind of gives you a digital identity on the platform. However, bringing it to the blockchain network now only strengthens the fact that no one else would be able to forge your particular contact details, or no one else would be able to forge your entire account as such. Now, this would also, in my opinion, provide an additional layer of security wherein you do not need any password or email ID which could easily be hacked by many of the phishing emails that do happen. All you have to do is have the soulbound tokens in your wallet, and all you have to do is just connect it to the Binance exchange and start trading. So that's the verification process that might happen for Binance. On the sidelines, it might also lead to building a database of all the users, and having a single account on the Binance exchange would also help those particular projects which might plan to do airdrops of NFTs or even tokens. That way, even a person who is holding multiple accounts would only be getting a single airdrop of an NFT. This is a very nice feature that Binance is trying to come out with. I don't know when this is possible, and with big brains like Vitalik Buterin and Glenn Vale, I'm pretty sure that they would be able to get this particular soulbound tokens and the Binance account bound tokens out and running by the end of this year itself. However, fingers crossed and many things to come in the crypto space. I'm excited to see how it actually unfolds and how the Binance account bound token functions for your Binance account. That's it for this video, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have fun and take care, and do hit the subscribe button and the like button. It's totally free of cost. Do watch out for more videos where I bring in the best of the content and the happening things on the crypto space. Education in crypto is my passion, guys. This is Mr. Aslan signing off. Ciao.